Okay, everybody, it's time for an upgrade. So my personal home computer that I archive all of my data, documents, music, photos, things of that nature on. I decided to upgrade it and do a little bit of video editing, rendering, and currently it's got a 6th generation Core i3, which is perfectly suitable for what I'm currently using it for. However, like I said, I want to do some video editing and rendering, and that processor is just not going to handle it. So I thought about getting an Intel i7 7700, not the 7700K, because my motherboard has a B150 chipset on it, which does not support overclocking, from what I understand. Anyway, I didn't want to upgrade my motherboard and just redo everything, reinstall the operating system and all that stuff. And anyway, so I also didn't want to drop a huge amount of money on a 7700 processor. Because I wasn't going to do any overclocking, and I do realize it comes in a higher base frequency than the 7700, but even so, I don't really care anything about having the fastest damn thing that Intel has to offer in the mainstream market anyway. So I went with an i5, and this is the 7600, not the 7600K. And give you a little label info there so you're smarter. It's 3.5 gigahertz base frequency, 6 meg cache, 1151 socket. Does have a turbo. I forget what it goes up to, 3.8 maybe, or something like that. I can't remember. I've looked at so many damn processors in the past week. So that's what I'm going to go with. Just going to do some light video editing, nothing major, nothing every day. Going on vacation to the Caribbean in a couple of weeks. I've got a GoPro and a 4K camera, and I'm going to do some videos while I'm over there. And I just knew that i3 was just going to take absolutely forever to do 4K rendering. So anyway, this will give me a little bit of bump in multi-core performance. So anyway, yeah, sure there's going to be comments and whatnot on that choice, but that's okay. My choice. So I'm using onboard graphics currently. So I'm going to enable hardware acceleration on the editing software that I'm going to use. Which is CyberLink Power Director, I believe is what it is that I bought. Anyway, so I just got a simple GTX 1060, nothing big. It was like $250, 6 gig of memory. This is a shorter card. It's not 15 feet long like a lot of the gaming cards. It just has a smaller footprint. Anyway, it's I think it'll be plenty for what I need, and I do know that the 1070s and the 1080s have higher CUDA cores and blah 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 blah. But again, I don't care about having the absolute fastest editing machine. I just wanted a bump in performance from what I currently have today, so it's not taking 6 weeks to render a 4K video on an i3. So anyway, that's what I've got. I'm not going to take them out of the box yet because I'm not ready to install them. But I'll get them installed probably this weekend, and hopefully it'll go well. I expect it will. I've got a Corsair Air 240 case currently that I have my system in, and I just love that case. It's a small footprint, no spot for an optical drive. But it holds three 3.5-inch drives, three 2.5-inch drives, plenty of space for me. I've got what do I have? I've got three 4 terabyte 3.5-inch drives in it, a Samsung Evo 250 gig SSD hard drive in it, and then I've got an external Seagate 4 terabyte hard drive hooked up to it as well, because I do run a Plex server off that as well to my Roku, which works well. I'm pleased with that. Anyway, so that's it. These are my choices. I thought long and hard about it, and I could have spent, you know, another $200 or $300 easily with a faster video card and an i7 7700K, but I wouldn't have been able to overclock the 7700K on the board that I have. It would be, you know, faster, the hyper threading and this and that, and I understand that, but again, I wasn't looking for, you know, a Ferrari. I'm fine with what I've got here. If not, then I'll build another system using this stuff, and, you know, or sell that one and build a new one. Doesn't matter to me, whatever. But I think this will be fine. Anywho, thanks for watching. I might do a follow-up. I might not. We'll see.